So here we are then, day 3 in Pai. As you can see, it's still absolutely pissing it down. I was hoping to do a package tour today. Leaves in about an hour. Not sure whether it's going to be worth doing it in this, but then again, I don't think it's going to be any better tomorrow, and that will be my last day. So, not decided yet. Coffee and food first. Right, so it's still throwing it down with rain, but I've decided what the hell, and I'm going to go for it anyway. So this is what I'm doing today. It's the half-day tour. Starts in about 5 minutes. White Buddha, Chinese village, bamboo bridge. This is no longer open, unfortunately, because I really want to see that. Viewpoint and cafe stop, waterfall, and then the Pai Canyon for the sunset. Although I don't think we're going to see much of a sunset today. But there we go. That's today's activities sorted. And then followed by independent tour number 9, pub. Well, I got to sit in the front, which has advantages and disadvantages. The advantage being I get the comfy seat. The disadvantage means I don't get to speak to anyone. So, anyway. Hopefully the weather will chill out a little bit. This is our first stop then, the White Buddha. You can see this from the centre of Pai, overlooking the city. And apparently there are 234 steps to climb to get to the Buddha. From the Buddha there are amazing views over the city, but I don't think we're going to see them today because it's so rainy and overcast. This Buddha is actually only 24 minutes walk from my hostel, so I could have done this on foot, but all the other things are then another half an hour and another half an hour. So the only way really to see them all is by taking this tour, and it costs 300 baht, which is not bad for a 6-hour tour. That tour is literally just for the transport. There's no information or guide or anything. And here he is, the big white Buddha of Pai. 353 steps to get up here, and if you turn around and look in the direction that the Buddha is facing, you get these wonderful views over Pai. The rice paddies, mountains over there, but we can't see them. Another advantage of being in the front seat of the car is I'm the first out. As soon as he pulls up, I can get out with him, whereas everyone else stay in the car until he tells them to get out and how long they've got, etc. By that point I'm already off. So I managed to get photos without all the other tourists doing their Instagram poses in front of them. There's another temple just over here, so I'm going to go and have a look at that because a lot of the other travellers who are on this trip have not even begun to come down yet. Right, just in here there's a reclining Buddha tucked away. I wonder if anyone knows a rough estimate of how many Buddhas there are in Thailand. There must be millions. There's 6 just in here. This is not even a temple. Right, the next stop on this half-day adventure is the waterfall, which actually does cost extra. It was 100 baht to get in here. It's about 2.5 quid. I've got to say the journey up here was absolutely amazing. It's just so green and lush. The diversity of the trees and the plants, they're in full bloom. They are literally taking over the landscape. It just looks incredible. It was worth it just for that, to be honest. Here we are. Okay, that's pretty awesome, to be honest. That's beautiful. Hope this bamboo takes my weight. Well, this is not bad, is it? Look at this. The review on Google Maps gave this place 3.9. How does this get a 3.9? Now there's some stairs that take you right down here to the bottom of this waterfall. So I'm going to go and see if I can find out how to get to them. I've got to be careful here because, as it says there, be slip down. And I've got flip-flops on, which the flip-flops I own are specifically designed to make things more slippy. I've done alright so far. Well, these stairs that bring you down here, as you can see, the handrail just stops here, and so you've just got these stairs. Now I've just tried to stand on one of these without the handrail, and if I go down there I am going to fall. So I'm basically, this is as far as I'm going to go. I mean, it's only literally brings you there anyway, so check this out. Don't know if you can see that. It's like a gold spider. There's all kinds of shit flying around and crawling around down here. As long as they're not on me, I don't care. Where's that gold spider gone? Hey, look at this. What the hell is that? It's just like a flying twig. I don't know what that is. I've got a feeling that if I touch it, it might just turn into something scary, so I'm going to leave that alone. So if you want to come to this waterfall, it's called Mopang Waterfall. It's about a 10 minutes drive outside of Pai. I don't know how it compares to the other waterfalls, it's the only one I've been to, but I think it deserves more than a 3.9 review. I think it's pretty beautiful. Creaky old bamboo bridge to take me back to the car park. I mean, it's strong stuff, but it still freaks you out when it's creaking underneath your feet. The size of these things. It's so amazing arriving in Bangkok and spending 9 days, 10 days there, which is just a huge sprawling city, and I love Bangkok, I absolutely love it. But then you come to northern Thailand and it's like this. Absolutely beautiful. I've just been reading some of the reviews of this waterfall, and the reason why it's only got a 3.9 is because a lot of people came like a month or 2 months ago, and then it was free, but it was all under construction. So all the bridges and things like that were all being built, so there was a lot of kind of building materials left laying around, a lot of litter, and also there wasn't much water. So I guess you're not going to have a great time coming to a waterfall if there's no water. But now we're in the rainy season, as you've seen, there's plenty of water, the bridges have been built, so I would say yeah, definitely give it a go. Our next stop is the viewpoint. And check this out. We've just come up through here, which is the China village, I think. And that's where we're going to next. The guy said the China village and the canyon, and then that's it. But there's a bamboo bridge that we're supposed to be going to, so I need to remind him about that. Okay. Right, our next stop is the Chinese village, which is bizarre. Right in the middle of the outskirts of Pai, we've got this Chinese village. Let's go and take a look. got the toilets here with Popeye and olive oil. Not exactly sure what that's got to do with China. So we've got another one of these Yunnan swings, they're called. I'm not exactly sure how they work, whether you use your feet. Can't see any handle or anything like that. Look at this fella. Got dreadlocks. Well, this place is all locked up, it doesn't appear to be open. We've got all the bottles of wine just left out. They're very trusting people in Thailand. I've just bought some balm off the woman in one of the shops, and apparently this one's good for mosquito bites and for the itching, to relieve the itching, which is good because my feet are absolutely covered in them. I don't think I'll be wearing sandals at night time anymore, but I'm gonna put some of this on my feet and see what it does. So I put some on my head. She gave me some for my head, not this one, a different one, and my head is on fire. It feels great, it smells wonderful. Now this was 120 baht, which I'm sure, you know, you can get it in just a chemist for, I don't know, I'll have a look, I'm sure it'll be cheaper than that, but you're supporting the Chinese community of Pi, aren't you? So it's beautiful. Right, let's put some on then. I was expecting it to burn, but it feels alright actually. This foot's the one that's being attacked the most. You can see all the bites. If anything, at least I'm going to smell good. The Chinese place was very touristy. You can tell it was pretty much just built for tourism. And the next place was a place called I Love Pie Cafe. And I don't know why all the tours seem to go to this place. I think it must be because it has great views. But there were other cafes on the same road that offered the same views. But anyway, we couldn't get in there because they were closing 10 minutes after we arrived. And I've just joined by this little fella. So instead we've stopped at this place called JA Cafe, which looks much nicer because we're surrounded by all this green. And yeah, I've ordered some spring rolls and a passion fruit smoothie. It came to 90. So just over £2. So that's pretty cool. It's a view from the cafe. I think this is better than the I Love Pie one, to be honest. Got some great seating area. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna get in here. Well, it's not a bad place to have a quick snack. Got myself a passion fruit smoothie and these spring rolls, which are like the crispiest spring rolls I think I've ever had. Totally vegan. All the food is vegan here, and they're really, really delicious. So just two more things left to do. We're going to finish the day at the canyon to watch the sunset. And right now, I'm going to go on the bamboo bridge, which is going to take me all around this area here. I think you have to pay extra to get in here. It's like 40 baht. It's very muddy. So we'll see. Thank you. Right, this is the penultimate thing to do today. The bamboo bridge. Don't know how long it is. It's gonna, I can see it takes us all the way around there. I'm presuming it comes out somewhere down here. Wonder if this dog knows. Hello. Hello. It's very creaky. Little souvenir shop here. Just up here there's something called Pambok Temple, which I'm presuming is included in the 30 baht admission. I don't think there's any great rush because some of the people on my trip have only just got their food. They've ordered like green curry rice and everything, so they're going to be a while yet. Can't be arsed going to the temple. When we reached the cafe, I asked a guy who was on the same tour as me how long we've got, and he said 40 minutes. Now I don't know whether that means 40 minutes here or 40 minutes in the cafe and then in here. The guy on the tour never said anything to me. Now the people have just got some food, so if they're planning on doing this, they're definitely going to be over 40 minutes. I've had to wait about 25 minutes for my spring rolls. Look at this though. Little did I know, when I was finishing my European adventures in Tbilisi, and then I decided to extend it by going to Armenia, and then I came back to Tbilisi, but just a couple of weeks later I would be here. Bloody hell, this thing goes on forever. I've got a feeling I'm going to end up holding everyone up. I didn't think this thing was going to be as long. And if it was 40 minutes to do all this and the cafe, then I'm already past 40 minutes. But he never told me, he never said a word to me, and I'm sat right bloody next to him in the car, so not my chuffing fault. Hopefully this will loop back round and take me back to where I came from, and I don't have to just turn around and walk back the same way. But I have just seen some people from my bus coming back this way, so who knows. This is what I came here to do, this is what I paid to do, so... Bit annoyed that he didn't tell me anything, to be honest. But it's kind of making me a bit anxious that they're all going to be waiting for me and they're all going to be pissed off at me. And I don't even know if this is a loop or whether this is taking me into... Well, I don't bloody know. It's now about 6:15 and we're supposed to be back in Pai for 7, and we've still got the canyon to do. Although I guess that if it's on the way, that will just be a stop and a couple of minutes having a look over the canyon, and that'll be that done, so we should be okay. This is actually bringing us to something, so maybe once we get here this is the end and we turn around and go back. The dogs just ran past me and scared the living shit out of me. Let's see what this is. It says please respect the place with appropriate clothing, so it's going to be a temple. Right out here in the middle of bloody nowhere. I think it's probably time for me to turn back. I have no idea if... Oh, there's a little frog. Yeah, a little frog. Well, check this out. Looks like an octagonal temple with, I'm guessing, a Buddha in the middle. Look at this dude. What's going on there? Well, it appeared that they were waiting for me. I got back to the van and the van was full. I don't know how long they were waiting for me, but what it did mean is that by the time we got up to the Pai Canyon it was dark. So we're basically looking at a dark canyon. And one guy was really pissed off, but you know, I don't know if it was because I was late or what, I don't know. Anyway, it was a cracking day. He just apologised to me, and you know, stuff happens. Time went away from us, so anyway, I'm going to go back to the hostel now. I'm going to shower and then I'm going to come out. I'm going to get bloody pissed. Well, I've just been in this Paisy bar where I went last night, and it's like 2 for 1 Chang. So I thought I'd go in, and the music is just bloody awful. I went to the toilet and I could hear a guy playing an acoustic version of Norwegian Wood by the Beatles. And it sounded really good. So I came out, looked to the left, and there's nothing but a kind of souvenir shop down there. Looked to the right, and check this out. Spirit Bar and Jewellery, 30 metres inside. So let's go and see what's going on down here. Unfortunately, we can still hear this guy next door, but hopefully when we get in... Wow, look at this! It's the guy I saw yesterday. Wow, this is beautiful. Well, this looks like the coolest place in Bai, to be honest, and it's hidden away right down an alleyway. And I've come in, and I've found the guy I did Rock and Roll Suicide with yesterday. So here he is. I'm introducing you to my the guy who did Rock and Roll Suicide and the Chaz and Dave song. You know, it's brilliant.
Yeah. There we go. I wanna be a hero.
I've just realised as well that all these plants in the middle of the well, surrounding all these plants around here are all marijuana plants. How cool is that? This is an old social media, man. It's like, this is just so good. This 15-metre alleyway here, which has brought me into this bar, which I think is quite possibly the best bar I've been to in Bai so far. It's absolutely amazing, and this guy who's playing is incredible. He's just done Grateful Dead song, he's done Crosby, Stills and Nash, he's done an open tuning Nick Drake song, now he's playing the Beatles, and there's marijuana plants everywhere, and it's just absolutely wonderful. I think I might buy an I Love Bai t-shirt. So I'm going to go and get some food, and I'm going to skip the Jazz House tonight, I think. It's already 10:30. Bar's kind of shut down around about 12 to 1. It depends if people's in, I guess. I've already eaten there today. They do a Penang curry, which I'm interested in, but I don't think I'm going to do that tonight. This curry puff place over here, which is now shut, is absolutely wonderful. It's really good. In fact, yeah, there's not much going on up here. Well, I've ended up back here, and I've gone for a red curry, which I've not had yet. I've had yellow, I've had green, I've not had a red. They also do Penang, which I was going to go for, but yeah, fancy the red curry. So I've got red curry with rice, I think, 60 baht, £1.50, and yeah, another Chang classic. Huge bottle of Chang there for 70 baht, less than £2. She actually asked me, do you want it spicy? I said, no, it's spicy. You ask for no spice and it's still spicy. You ask for spicy and it's just off the scale. So yeah, I mean, what would it cost me? 130 for a huge bottle of Chang and the red curry with rice. So that's like just over £3. Literally about £3. I think after I've done here, I think I'm going to go to the karaoke bar. I should do, really. I should go and pop in, and maybe I'll end up back on stage tonight. We'll see. Right, here we go then. So the food has arrived. I was expecting it all on one dish, to be honest. And this is the red curry. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what they are. Let me give them a go. Let me see what that is. I don't know. It's some kind of vegetable. It doesn't really taste like anything. It's just a bit crunchy. But I asked for this to be not spicy. It's a little bit spicy, but it's perfectly spicy. It's absolutely bloody wonderful. Wow. my last night in Pai. I've got to keep on talking because otherwise the copyright will kick in. But this bar that I've been to the last couple of nights, it offers kind of like 2 for 1 on the Chang, or 2 for 100 baht. And they let you bring food in, which is good because I've just been for some food, some street food. I saw it on my first night, but I didn't see it last night or the night before. But they actually do fish and chips. So let's see what Thai fish and chips looks like. 60 baht this, £1.50. Wow, it's a nice piece of fish as well, look at the size of it. Bit of salad there, some nice chips, lovely stuff. They're actually really, really good. The fish was made to order, and yeah, the chips I thought would be quite hard because they weren't in there that long, but they're perfect. Thai fish and chips. That's it for my short 4-day stay in Pai. I had a fantastic time. It's a really, really cool place, really enjoyed it. Didn't make it down here last time because of floods, I think. So decided to go for it this time, and yeah, I'm really glad I did. Had a great time playing music with the locals, going off and seeing all the sights around the city. Beautiful place, highly recommend it. Now it's back on the road with the 730 bends back to Chiang Mai.